What's up? alexy1 here playing Vladimirovich. Who's playing e4? Yeah, this guy's anonymous, but he's pretty good, I think. Well, his rating says so. So we get the Yanish, and whoa, my computer's freezing. What's this? Why is my... Okay. I don't know what's happening, but my computer's freezing. Okay, it seems like we're back. Yeah, I'm installing something for my new mouse I just ordered. So that's probably it. So this is still theory. Queen e2 is the move here. f4 or knight takes a7 or knight e5. Those are the choices here. Okay, so f4. I could also play queen h4. I used to play that before, but it's not so good. This is actually not the best because I have the extra option of going queen d6. However, I don't play that now. In normal games I tend to try and play it, but there I can work out the specific differences in the different lines. But nonetheless, I never get this variation anymore with black, so doesn't really matter. So this is all still known, and here white is like 5 options or something. King b1, bishop b3, rook f1, queen f1, g4, knight f7. There are a lot. So yeah. Bishop takes e6 also. If I didn't mention it, I'm not sure. Knight c4 is normal, then yeah. King b1. I have the feeling I have to play king b8 here, but I'm not really sure. I'm just gonna go rook h of 8, which is just always a good move here. I think I'm gonna take with the rook, then with the pawn, because now I can get f5 in, which is nice. If rook e1, I have f5. Here I can also play f5, I think. Because what's gonna happen? Rook f1, I'm gonna go rook f8, I think, or I can take on d4 also. No, just rook f8. If I take on d4, he's gonna take on f5 with the knight, and my e-pawn is somewhat weak, and now I can just go f4 next. Maybe you can go knight g2. Yeah. So he's intending to stop my f4. Just get my king somewhere safe. c3. Okay. Well, I want to get something like c5 in, but if I play it now, he's just gonna take, and I have no option of winning it then, so... Maybe I can go bishop d6 or bishop e6. Or maybe just b6 even. No, I'm just gonna go bishop d6. Playing c5 is next. Is the next plan. Yeah, let's do it. He gets a knight on f4 now, which is pretty annoying maybe. So takes, and knight f4. But we have the d file then. And also we have the e-pawn, which is a passed pawn now. Well, it's already a passed pawn, but I don't really understand this move. Maybe I can go f4 here. So I need to get used to my new sensitivity of my mouse. I'm somewhat slipping now, but rook c1, okay. So I'm deciding between rook f2 and rook f8 here. I think I'm gonna go f2. Oh, queen h4 though. Queen h4 and I have to go back to f8. Okay, so probably this wasn't the best. Let's see. Yeah, I can still do this. Because now I'm attacking b2. I don't think this d5 is good. I'm just winning a pawn here. d6 probably, but then b5. B5, d7, rook f8. Or maybe even bishop c7. Well, bishop c7, knight d6 probably, so. Okay, so maybe this wasn't the best. I thought it was fine, but. So he has to go knight c6, I believe. Knight d4. Okay, so he's attacking b5. And if I play e6, he's gonna go knight e6. And if I play rook f7, knight e6 as well. And if I take on d7, knight c5. Yeah, this is pretty yucky. If he plays knight e6 now, I'm gonna go to g8. And we've got d8 defended more than enough. Oh! That wasn't planned. That really wasn't planned. I wanted to. Jeez. Okay, never mind. Rook c8. Oh, that's an annoying move. Let's check him. Because if I take, he has knight d6, obviously. Let's check him again. Okay, so I'm winning the d pawn now, it seems. But pawns are equal now. This should be drawn. Unless I let myself get mated like this. That's horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Man. So it's probably still a draw, but. Oh, it's not. He's in time. So now I can just attack my pawn on g4 probably. Also, I'm going to d5, which is bad. Okay, so we're up on time, and maybe we have a chance here of drawing, but I doubt it. I need to make sure I'm not going to c1 or anything. Yeah, maybe this is still draw. He can't really move anything. Okay, so I can win this pawn and win the other, and then I can try and flag him. I'm going. This is a winning attempt, not a drawing attempt. Okay, so he's drawing now. Oh. Okay. So I really need to watch out not to lose my rook here. Like 93, last move. Okay, so this is pretty... Should I draw? I'm just gonna draw. I didn't expect it, I think. I was just gonna... I don't know. Maybe I should have just... Yeah. Flagged him. I'm not really sure. Well, whatever. We'll have a look. I didn't deserve to win here. I'm not gonna play you. So, this is the Schliemann, which we've had multiple times. This knight c3 is somewhat of the main move here. So here I can go knight f6, I can go d5. Here I can even go knight f6. But I chose to play this line. And yeah, so this is all, well, it's all theory. And as I said during the game, the best move order here is knight e5. And now d4. But he went for d4 immediately, and here I can choose to go queen d6. And now c6. And then just bishop e6. And this is good for well, it's fine for black. So white actually has to play knight e5 first, because that's better. You can also go knight takes a7 here, which is pretty annoying. You can also go knight takes e7 here as well. There's a nice line here. So queen e4, queen takes e4 is bad, because you have rook takes a7 here. And if you take, you have queen takes g2, rook f1, and then bishop c5. And the point is this queen on g2 is defending a8 for the queen. Also b8 is defended by the knight, and rook e8 is coming. So this is just winning. But this is known as the main line here. This is also why there's an option of going to f4 or g5. And yeah, g5 is the main move here. And like I said, rook f1, queen f1, g4. I'm giving arrows to all the options there are here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8? Is that correct? Yeah, 8 options here. And also I think a4 is a move, but I'm not really sure. But this is one of the options. Queen c4 is also a move here. He's just gonna play rook ha8. He went for knight c4. And yeah, bishop c7 is the move then. This is all just somewhat fine. I played h6 here, which I'm not 100% sure of. So maybe I should just take with the g-pawn. It's somewhat in my favor to keep my rook on f8, because well, his rook on d1 improves somewhat of going to d1 to d8 to f1, and if I my rook doesn't really improve, because my rook is looking at my own pawn, whereas this rook is looking at the weak d pawn. So trading rooks is probably better. Let's have a look why the engine said it was way better, because this is just fine. Knight g2, and if I go rook takes, he can go c3. Also he can take like he did. So the difference is he doesn't have to go rook f1 here, because if he goes rook f1 we have someone like the same position. But he can go queen f1, maybe going to h3. We still have f4 though, so it's probably well, it's probably fine. Rook takes f6, f5, and then we can take on h2 probably. Oh, d4, yeah, sure. Oh, this is nice. If f6. Oh, this is still. It's not really nice. Okay, this is a draw. This must be a draw. Yeah. So here I have the option of going rook takes d4. But I don't know. It seems like this e pawn is weaker than it was before. Whereas if I play rook f8, this d pawn is still a target. But maybe you can go c4 here. Trying to go d5. I was probably gonna go f4 here. A move like queen g4 is probably bad because I can take his queen. Knight takes an f3 or e3. Or h5 even. Yeah. Because now this knight is... well, you can still go to e3. Yeah, but these pawns are pretty scary for him. Knight g2 is fine. King b8. Somewhat of a nothing move. Yeah, he wants to go b6. Probably to go c5 next. I wanted to play c5 as well here. e3. Didn't look at that move. This is the added benefit here. The check. Now f4. And he wants to go rook g8 here. Pretty fancy. Because if he takes on e3, we have this bishop takes f4, which is a pin that he can't really break. I'll show you. King d2 probably. Then we have rook g2. Yeah, sure. Rook g2 as well. Okay, so the problem is this pin is unholdable. He has to defend e3. So maybe e3. It was a way for him to go wrong. But this is really hard to see. And also, he really doesn't need to go wrong here. Rook g8, and he can just go knight e1. And he seems to be fine. So c5, knight e3, takes and f4. Yeah. So I should go back here immediately. I went for rook f2, but yeah, queen is 4, like I said during the game. So the threat is queen d8 here, and also queen takes f2. So then I have to go back. But he played d5, and queen e5 here is pretty annoying. Maybe he thought he could go queen h4 here, but we just have the simple queen takes b2. So he has to take. Okay. Now bishop f4. If d7, oh, we just have king c7. That's pretty annoying. Because knight e5, for instance, we can just take on c1. Okay, so bishop f4, okay. Rook d1. And you're just holding. And now we're gonna run with this pawn. Yeah. So b5 is a mistake here. Something like rook f8 also is fine, I think. Rook h1. Bishop f4. Rook f1. Then we can take on d6, yeah, sure. So b5 is bad. And if I go bishop c7, he has knight d6, I think, yeah. Because now there are some problems. For instance, if I go a6, he has knight e8. And rook c8 is coming. Also b4 here. So I can't really go bishop c7. If I go king c7, he has knight e5 and rook c8 next. So, and if I go rook f8, which I did, yeah, he can go knight a5, and I thought I was in some trouble here. Bishop c7. This knight e4 is pretty annoying because knight e6 is obviously coming. I played bishop b6, I think, and then I slipped. Well, I didn't slip. I thought I had my rook on the square where he originally was. So here's the. I thought I had my rook like here, and I thought I'd put it back here, but I didn't. It's pretty strange what happened. So he has a win here, it seems. Have to go to a6 because otherwise rook c8 is bad. Yeah, this is just simple. If I go something to d8, he has either takes a knight f7 or knight f7 immediately. Here, for instance. Oh, not. Oh, okay. So he can just take on e4 and just go back to c5 and e6 next. So yeah, knight e6 is winning. Check there. But he thought he could turn it around as well, which he can't because of this check here. And the king can't really improve, I guess. Probably rook c1 is best. Ah, then we can take in king c6, yeah. So he can't come close to my rook because I've got this square defended. And also this square. So if he goes here, we can just check forever. Because he doesn't have king f2 here. And if he goes to c3, we can just check on g3, I think. Because we have the square to go to now. So yeah, it seems like it's still draw here. Well, it's a draw again after rook c8. His rook c8 is just bad. And here I have to go e3. Yeah, probably. This pawn is just gonna fall eventually, so. And here I didn't really look out. Oh, I still have rook b7 and rook b5. b4 though. I got an email. This b4 seems. If I take, he has rook takes, so. h5. Well, it's just rook h5. So the point of this whole setup is his rook can't come to h1. So he has to sacrifice his knight probably. King c7, knight e4. Yeah, this is just winning. So what else? King b6. This is pretty strange. Rook a5. So let's see, is this winning or is this drawn? Because his king has to stay close to this pawn and his knight has to stay close to this pawn. So what is he gonna do? Strangely enough, it seems like this is a draw. Because I can just try and hold on to the a pawn, and yeah, this is a draw. So we could have held on with rook b7 and rook b5. It's a weird line. So yeah, this should be winning, but yeah, if I go to c5, there are some chances here because of well, what we had during the game. This pin is hard to break. If I go to something like the b file, but here, well, luckily we have this check here. I didn't see this. Because now we can hide behind the king as well. So b3 is bad, it seems. King d1 is the winner. It seems strange to me. I don't really see what he's gonna do if I got to b4. Oh, he's just gonna walk his king over there. Yeah, sure. So king d3. And now king c1. And if I go back, king d2. And we don't have this king d4 because of check here. That's the point. Okay, so king b4 and then just king e2. King c4. Then he has rook c1. That's a pretty... Yeah, okay, so why not king d2 immediately? I don't know. Okay, so... But b3 is bad. Because now he doesn't really have a way forward anymore. Seems like this is strong. Which is strange because I'm a piece and a pawn down. But yeah. What can he really do here? So I just, well, I made some moves and still he can't really do anything. Oh, you can play rook c1 here, yeah. But yeah, well, rook c1 takes. Rook c2, rook h5. Just pass. Yeah. So now I can try and get his rook behind, but we can check him. Check him to death. Yeah, this is still draw. This is still draw. So, okay. And this was a winning attempt, which I didn't well. I don't know. I made a winning attempt and then I could have won and I didn't, so I don't know. It felt wrong to win that. You could take an a3 here, obviously. It just felt wrong to win this. I don't know. It's an interesting interesting argument about whether or not you should take it here. I mean, I can obviously flag him, but why? Only for meaningless rating points. Yeah, I don't know. So this turned out to be a very long video. Sorry, I guess. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time. Bye bye.